White rabbits, hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Strike Streams, where I, a voice actor, am currently on strike for video games, or well, against video games. I'm a voice actor for video games. Oh, you guys know all this intro and stuff like that, don't you? But yeah, been on strike for over 9 months. Will I ever record for a video game again? Who knows at this point. But let's talk about more cheerful things, like how today is Thursday. It's the Thursday edition, which means Xander Day, where Xander gets to play. So yay! So let's get into the game and say hi to some people, shall we? So let's say hi to Kevin and Kieran and Cheese and the aforementioned Xander. We got to name the strike, baby. Oh, I know. Cheese, I know. Oh gosh. Okay. Nightbot, hello. My old buddy Nightbot. Okay, hang on. I just need to move some stuff because I feel like stuff's not... I wish I had a setup where everything just stayed still all the time, but I don't have the room or the space or anything. I have to like move things and then move them back and then move them again and then move them back. Lara Terry, hello, welcome, lovely to see you. How are you? Happy May. Oh, May edition as well. We're now in May. It's gonna be May or something. I don't know. Is that how I meme? I don't know. Right, guys, gals, non-binary pals. Oh, do you know what today is as well? Do you want to know what today is as well? Oh, whoa! Wonga Anonymous just tipped $5. Guess who made it home in time to watch their fave VA stream? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Well, thank you. Oh my gosh. Wonga! Oh, thank you. A little bit flustered after that. Have to remember where I was. Oh, Thursday. Oh, Thursday. Somehow, what even is time anymore? What even is time anymore? I don't know. Today, it has been a week. Somehow, it has been a week since we got Blacephalon. It's been a whole week since we got Blacephalon. After like 5 months of hunting Blacephalon, somehow we're a week into not having to hunt for it anymore. That's kind of weird. So yeah, Tenchi, hi, welcome. And Cheese, I was gonna say the same thing. So once you had said hi, Tenchi, I was thinking, oh, okay. I think our anonymous person has just revealed themselves. So Tenchi, thank you. That's very sweet. I didn't want to make any guesses before the person had revealed themselves, because it's like, imagine if you'd have like donated Tenchi and then I'd like said the wrong name. Like you would have been like, ah. So yeah, if anyone's like, guess who it is, I'm never gonna guess. Maybe if they'd put like a 69 on the end, like 569, I would have said Satella, but like maybe that's the guess I would have made. But anyway, Buck, no, thank you though, Tenchi, thank you. And welcome, happy May, happy Thursday, happy Xander Day. Right, speaking of Xander, let's all say who's here and who's able to strike and stuff like that. Although if you could, please like the video. That would also be very helpful as well. If you haven't liked the video yet, what in the name of Nelly are you doing? Like the video, please. So, our current tickets are, and have been for the past week now, a whole week, Yuxi, Thunderous, and Kartana. So Yuxi, Thunderous, and Kartana, I need you guys to say strike in big capital letters, and then I need you to let me know who you can do out of Yuxi, Thunderous, and Kartana. Ready, set, boo! And then we'll go. Wait, 2 weeks left at school and it's summer break for you? Wait, summer break is like mid-May? May! What? That's wild. I didn't know. I thought like summer break was like June or something. Oh, having a much desperate need sip of water. Okay. Right. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Okay, so we've got Kevin and Kieran and Tenchi and Xander. Okay, why don't we do Oh, the chat wasn't updating for Xander. Well, good thing Xander. I saw Xander's strike. Why don't we have like a Kevin, Tenchi, and Xander Yuxi for the opening, and then we'll figure out other stuff afterwards. Does that sound good? Does that sound okay? Also, hi Kramen, thank you for filling in the spreadsheet. Because that is genuinely super helpful. The only downside to the realization of cramming filling in the spreadsheet is the realization of me not having psychic powers. But yeah, if that's not, well, I mean, yeah, but the fact that there are people who get like summer break beginning in like 2 weeks, regardless of whether it's you or a lot of people, it's still wild that there are people who get their summer break start that early, is what I was kind of saying. So apologies for my confusion. So anyway, right. Oh, crud, yeah, there's the Switch. Oh, yeah, if you haven't done the Switch update, hang on, I'm not connected to the internet yet. Yeah, if you want to get this is the Switch update. This is the kind of beginning to sync with the the Switch 2. Oh my gosh, what is going on in my brain? The Switch 2. Why did I say Wii? I'll figure out why I said Wii in a second. But the Nintendo Switch 2, this is sort of the big update that kind of prepares for all of that stuff. So the Wii 2, in addition to movement control, there's smell control, and taste control. So as you can see, the eShop is now red instead of orange, which is a shame, because I liked it when it was orange, but it's because the Switch 2 is going to have the chat feature on orange. Orange, you glad about that? My answer is no. But we have the game share now. I think this is where, I think the game share is the game share. Oh no, yeah. So this is So there's the virtual game cards. This is the virtual game card thing. If you have digital copies of things like the Somnium Files or Near Automata, or what else do I have that's digital? And look, see, I somehow, like, if I had a nickel for every digital game I had on the home screen, I'd have 3 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's funny that there are 3 of them. But yeah, and the game share. Game share is where you only need 1 copy of a game, but you can play it multiplayer with people. So that's kind of nifty too. So yeah, so this is the big Switch update. Xander makes the good analogy. Yeah, game share is like the old DS download play they used to have, where, yeah, you could play a game with 1 cartridge, 2 consoles. So it's that, but with the Switch, which is actually impressive in today's modern age with modern file sizes for games and whatnot. Like, some of these games are pretty big, yo. If you don't update, you'll keep it orange, yes, but you also might not be able to do some online multiplayer, so I don't know. Just keep that in mind. Taste control is crazy, Bo. Hey, I want to be able to taste. No, I'm trying to think of something that's not kind of like rude or silly sounding. Never mind. I want to be able to taste Mario's power-up mushrooms as he consumes them. There we go. That's not dirty, is it? Okay. So yeah, hopefully, Kevin, Tenchi, I had to be really careful. I, started that sentence, and I was like, wait, I actually have to think through this joke. I sort of knew that I could, I can make a joke about this. I want to be able to taste, and I was like, wait! That's the beginning of a sentence where you have to carefully think out the end of the sentence. So, okay. Right. Your example might be too forward. I'm gonna guess it was Tenchi. No offense. Okay, so Team 1, Kevin, Tenchi, Xander, please come on down. We're gonna connect to the internet, and then yeah, we're going to connect to the internet and do a Dynamax adventure. It's that simple, really. But no, please connect on the Ycom, talk to the nice lady, and then we're going to select Yuxi, because we actually have enough people able to do a Yuxi. Isn't that nice? A nice jelly donut. Hey, why does my jelly donut taste of seaweed? I hate seaweed. Okay, we're going to connect to the internet, and then we're going to type in we're going to talk to the lady, we're going to do a code. We're going to go 0501... and then 02, 0209. How about that? 05010209. Tenchi, you love seaweed. Xander the Hammer. No, I'm kidding. But I think I've told you guys my, like, seaweed story, right? Do you guys know my seaweed story about the time I tried seaweed? It was, like, with my mum. Maybe you know that, or maybe I've told the story, but you guys have forgotten it, so I'll tell it again if you want. But okay, Bo, it's been 5 months since December. Get over it. Right. Okay, so Yuxi has the levitate ability, so no ground moves. But though we can't use ground moves, that's okay, because ground isn't super effective against Psychic anyway. You know what is? Dark, Ghost, and Bug. And I would say, like, in that order, that's, like, the best order to go against sort of a Yuxi, or to go with against a Yuxi. Because, like, Dark is good, it has max darkness, Ghost is good, but, like, Yuxi does have Shadow Ball, and Bug, like, it lowers special attack. And these are all the effects of if we Dynamax. Which we should be, because we want to be Dynamaxing. It's a busted ability. Also, I got a frog in my throat in the middle of that sentence. What was happening? Kevin, it's been 5 months since you got Shiny Legendary. Kevin, that's wild, because you at the beginning, you really were, like, Mr. King of the Shinies, and then, yeah, that's kind of, like, settled down now. But in those first few months, you were definitely, like, numero uno, and then Tenchi was, like, number 2. Which is weird, because you're the silver one. Right, anyway, these are all terrible. But I'm going to go with Dugtrio because it's Steel, and Steel resists Psychic. So that's my theory, my game theory. These are terrible. Like, I mean, Maractus with Sucker Punch, maybe, is, like, how is there no, like, why are all our dark moves Sucker Punch? This is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. Altaria changes the weather, so we might not want that. Honestly, Dragonair might be, I don't know. Or Luxray, one of the two. I don't know, man. I don't know. We need to swap everything. We need the Scientist, we need to swap everything. This is bad. Okay, Escavalier's to the right. Escavalier, oh, and then there is a Dark type at the end as well. So I think we probably are going to want to go right here. Yeah, Stoutland's to the left, then Mudsdale has Lash Out, Bronzongle's good defensively, but, okay, Claydol is a Psychic type, so maybe, oh, Malamar, okay, and then is there any Science on the right? Oh, only for the Rock type, okay, okay, I think we should still go for the Claydol, I think we should go for Claydol. My game question, is what do we switch and when? Although, actually, no, Claydol's not that good, because all it can hit Yuxi with, really, is Ancient Power, isn't it? That's not great. Okay, we're gonna have to think through this a bit, or something, I don't know. Right, we definitely want to get rid of Hawlucha, because it's a fighting type. No ifs, no buts, no coconuts. But then, after that, though... After that, I genuinely... Do we keep... Okay, do we keep Dugtrio and Maractus? Because at least they have dark moves. They're not good dark moves, but they're dark moves. And then do we get, like, Malamar and this guy? And, like... And like, maybe we still fight Claydol, because I need it as shiny. But, like, is this maybe the plan here? We go for a Scavalier, and, like, if we go for a Scavalier and the Dark type... It was, like, Persian, right? I think it was Persian. Oh, no, Malamar, sorry. Why did I think Persian? I think... Oh, never mind. There's Malamar and there's Escavalier. But why did I say Persian? For the first second when I looked at it, when it first came on, it was Persian, but I knew it was Malamar by the time we had finished. Anyway, Buck, since we're going to be fighting two Psychic types, perhaps you should switch first. Kevin, I can't remember who you are. Oh, no, you're Hawlucha, aren't you? Yes, no, we need to get rid of Hawlucha, like, ASAP, I think. Yes, it will... No, it's not even good against Malamar, is it? Because Malamar is a Psychic type, so... As well as being a Dark type. So, yes, Kevin, I think that's a good idea. And then... Oh, because here's the thing as well. if you switch, that means that we would have a Scavalier Dynamaxing against Claydol. Like, if we do fight Claydol, you're good against Claydol. Like, you've got Bug and Water, and I'm gonna say Bug and Water in case Bug isn't very good against ground types, because I don't think it is. I think it's okay against ground types, but maybe it's not, and I've just forgotten. So yes, right, Energy Ball. Psychic Dark covers quite a decent amount of weaknesses. It's okay. Like, it doesn't, like, necessarily hit a whole load of stuff for super effective, but there's not a whole load of, like, resistances to it, because it's, like, Psychic is resisted by, like, Psychic and Dark and Steel, but, like, Dark hits Steel, and Dark is super effective against Psychic. So basically, Psychic Dark is basically kind of just bad against a lot of Dark types, and that's about it. So, who thought it was a good idea to add Sucker Punch to the DAs? I mean, here's the thing. For one thing, it is quite like a bold and brash move. Like, there is that element of luck to it. The other side to it, though, is I do believe a lot of moves in this mode are added for Dynamax reasons. I don't think Belch is added because they super duper expect you. So, yeah, Halucha. I don't think that, like, Belch is added to Whiscash because they super duper expect you to, like, talk to the backpackers and, like, get berries and, like, pull off a Belch. I don't think they're expecting that. I think they give it that because it's like, well, here's a poison move and a way to, like, so Whiscash can be used as a support Pokemon to, like, boost the special attack in the team. Yeah, Machoke, honestly, Machoke is, like, super effective against me. I do think Claydol is the better Pokemon here, and then we can go for Malamar afterwards. For some reason, I keep thinking that Lycanroc is a Bisharp, even though it clearly says it's a Rock type, but they're sort of bipedal and more similarly shaped than you'd think. But Belch is the best move in the game. Well, no, okay, not a good example, because, yeah, Belch is just the most amazing move in all of Foreverness, and it's the perfect move for a Whiscash. But you get the idea. Okay, I'm gonna go with an Expert Belt, because, I don't know, it's all I got. Although, funnily enough, I won't waste my Sucker Punches here. Or maybe I can use, well, no, maybe I can use 1 or 2. But I'll save, like, 3 of them for Yuxi. Actually, no. No, I'm not. I'm not going to use Sucker Punch at all. At least not on turn 1. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hope that I'm faster than a Scavalier, because I should be, in theory and game theory. I'm actually going to use Screech, because that will help a Scavalier, who's going to be Dynamaxing. At least in theory, in game theory. 168, 51. Wow, I didn't realize a Lowland Dugtrio was that fast. I thought they, like, knocked its speed down a little bit, if for the Alolan form. But okay. Anyway, Bug. So if Bug is super effective, go with Bug. If Water's super effective, go with Water. But I think we have the plan. Tenchi, you use Sucker Punch in online battles a lot. You had to get semi-good at predicting. It's different in DAs, though. And it's more guaranteed to work. That's, like, I don't know. I don't know how Sucker Punch fully works in this mode, what with the Pokemon being able to have multiple turns and have, like, multiple times hitting. Because, like, I think that, wasn't there something one time where, like, I feel like a Sucker Punch, like, didn't work, but it, like, should have. There was, like, some move where we had one time where I feel like it, like, should have worked, but then, like, it didn't work. But I can't remember what that was now, what circumstance that was. Anyway, Bug. Right, well done, everyone. Special attack down. More like a clown. And then, actually, no, I'm going to just go with an Iron Head. I'm gonna have faith in my team. Right. Kadoosh. Oh, did that? I think there's a little bit left, isn't? Oh, no, we did it, yes. And when I said faith in my team, I meant faith that I was going to get a good roll and that was going to do enough damage. No, I actually did wonder. I was like, I actually think Iron Head might be strong enough here. And if not, like, Altaria can, like, finish the job. And then it did. So that's pretty cool. Right. I don't know what to say. Sucker Punch works off of the first move a Pokemon chooses. Oh, okay. That's interesting if true. Interesting if true. Right. Oh, hang on. Do I need to... Oh, I need to put my phone on charge. Put my chargers in the other room. I might need to rush out and get my charger in a sec. Okay, so yeah, I don't think we want Claydol, unless we do like a double switch, but that's not a good idea either, though, because we're about to go up against a Dark type. So I think we just want to, like, keep the team we've got, and then Xander can, for the Malamar, do a switch. So once we get to the Malamar, we can, like, do a switch, and then Xander can do that, and then Xander will have a nice Dynamax move for the, for it. So I'm going to grab my phone charger, and then I'll be back. Phone charger was here the whole time. Dang it. But just not where I normally plug it in. Oh, no, wait. Is it here? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. I picked up a different charger. But it's the same color as my phone charger. But then my phone charger was still there. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna... high horsepower is a better move. I'm gonna go with an Iron Head just to be safe, because I don't trust that 5% miss chance. But if we need the extra power, if we're struggling to beat this thing, then I'll go with it. Now, the one thing to remember here is hopefully Tenchi's not trying to, like, overthink, like, I'm going to play 4D chess here, and I'm going to use Max Darkness to lower its special defense, because that will increase Malamar's special defense with the contrary ability. So, just keep that in mind. Okay. Right, Night Slash, more like a Fate Slash. But no, Max Overgrowth, excellent, the perfect move. Stab! No, but sometimes we do, like, use, like, a Max Darkness or a Max Phantasm, like, on turn 1. And then, you know, because then it means that, like, on turn 2 we can get the victory, but this is just one of those cases where keep it simple, just stab, stab, stab. Like, stab and super effective. Like, whatever is your most super effective or stabbiest move. I mean, basically, it's just use your strongest moves. Because the thing is, we're done with all the pressure Pokemon, and we've been done with all the pressure Pokemon for a long time. So it's only if we have an opponent with pressure, like Vespiquen, that we maybe need to be a bit careful. Oh, for the love of Nelly. Shade Van Fan, hello, welcome. No, don't worry, Tenchi, I know you're joking. I'm just sort of saying for, like, the benefit of everyone. Sometimes there is, like, oh, well, I'll use, like, a Max Knuckle first, or whatever, but, or, you know, something. But this is just one of those cases. That's still, like, a little bit of a, like, outside of the box type strategy. Generally, we do just want to do, like, strongest move 2 or 3 times. But still. But no, Shade Van Fan, hi, welcome. Welcome. Oh yeah, I was saying about AI the Somnium files, because now that we've got, like, our strategy locked in and everything, I can talk about the game. No, I've now beaten, like, 2 of the other routes. I think there are, like, 4 or 5 or so. I think there are 4, and then there's, like, a 5th one you can do after you've done the initial 4 or something. And I've done, like, 3 of them. There are some, like, smaller endings and stuff. And there's, like, another thing I need to, like, check out as well. There is something else I may check out where it's, like, I don't think it, like, super duper branches off, but I want to see if it, like, changes anything. And yeah, but no, but this I am very much enjoying the game, and I won't spoil anything, but, like, just, it's wild. Like, and it's just so interesting having these different, like, story paths that are, like, you know, and they're so different, and they're just little things where I like legit out loud go like, what, you know, and stuff like that. So, right, here we go. Oh, Xander with the heal ball Dynamax. I know I'm going for an 80% accurate move, but I did it earlier and it worked, so in theory, in-game theory. But no, I'm enjoying, for anyone who's played the game, I am enjoying it. Like, it's good, it's fun, it's cool. Right, here's the victory screech. I am getting a screech in just because this is going to help Malamar a whole ton. And then... Oh, come on, when did... Like, Kevin's right there. Okay, Max Darkness... Kadoosh! Nice. Well, it's just so interesting having these different paths, and I can only imagine how different the game would be as if I'd have done things in like a slightly different order. Like, it's just so interesting. Oh, come on! But it failed. And then it failed. Okay, so it must be using... Oh, magic broom. More like a magic broom. Okay, fine. You win this one game. Kadoosh. I'm just using Iron Head on the next turn, by the way. Because I want to beat it, like, in the next move. And I don't want to have to rely on, like, Malamar to do it. Oh, but we didn't, because the Fury Cutter with the stacked up damage did it! So well done! Well done! No, laughing at Kevin's joke. Well done, everyone! Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars! And we did just beat a boss, so if you haven't clicked like on the video, could you please click like on the video? It does help so much, and I really appreciate it. We are always getting new people, despite the fact that we don't have as many people watch these streams. Like, I look at the metrics, guys. I see the viewing counts down and the watch hours down and everything. And yet, in spite of that, we still do get new people find us. So, it's not enough to make up for the people who leave us. But we do still find new people. And the way that that happens is a result of liking the stream and everything. Tell YouTube to send this to other people. Because it does. And it works. And I'm grateful for it. So, a Scavalier, 4 shiny Uxies. Ah, the old quadruple Skybow. Or, no, perfect Skybow. I need to think of the name for, like, a triple Skybow. But that's not, like, triple Skybow. The Skybow Plus. We'll call it Skybow Plus and perfect Skybow. A Scavalier is a no. What? I do need a shiny Claydol! Ow. But I needed one. Will we get a shiny Malamar? Ah, but it's a girl Malamar and a girl Scavalier. Okay, well then you guys have no shinies, so it's up to me. Will I get, a week after the Blacephalon, will I get the Golden Uxie? Oh, it's a Bluesky. The colors of Ukraine. Yellow and blue, we support Ukraine here at Beauvo Games. Dang. Okay, also, none of these Pokemon were Lurantis, the only Pokemon we have left on the old spreadsheet arena. No sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles, no sparkles. The only Pokemon we have left on the old spreadsheet arena is Lurantis. I feel like if we see a Lurantis, even if it's, like, the wrong direction, we should take it at this point. No, I'm kidding. I am kidding. Please don't do that. We'll get it. We'll get it eventually. Anyway, again, what is it with, like, getting 2 Pokemon of the same ability? There's, like, Lax or Gentle. Yeah, Lax and Gentle, my 2 least favorite natures. From a stat perspective, not... Well, Lax is... No, if you're Lax, it's a bit like, that's not the greatest trait to have. But being Gentle is nice. We like being gentle here at Beauvo Games. Right, Malamar... Malamar, you're coming... we're bringing home the bacon. Not to mention the cave cabbage, stone squash, and purple peas. So, would you like to take Malamar? Yes, I would. Kieran, are you ready to rumble? And then, here we go. First, we'll need to get a triple. That's true. Right, welcome back. Oh, hang on, I'm going to save the ticket just to make sure. Yes, there we go. Right. Oh, hang on. The cow needs to be loud. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. The cow needed to be let out. He did a very loud moo. Okay, so, team... Get my phone. Team 2. There was a beau who had a farm. Meow, 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 meow. I love it. At first, Kevin, when I first started reading that, I almost, because I didn't quite, like, say, get the reference, like, immediately, I guess, I was gonna, like, start singing that to, like, Old MacDonald Had a Farm, because that's my sort of go-to farm kid song, but then I realized that it was like a bingo one. I was like, there, like, you know, I was like, there was a beau who had a farm. Meow, 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 meow. So very good. I like it. Okay, so team 2. Oh yeah, so Thunderous and Kartana. Can you guys, gals, and non-binary pals, please let me know? Could you please let me know if you're able to do Thunderous and Kartana, please? Let me know. Because it's the thing. It's like, because I saw like Beau who had a farm, so I was thinking like McDonald had a farm, so I thought it was gonna be like old like Beau had a farm or something like that. Meow 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 meow. But bingo. Okay. Right. So so Kieran is in, and can do any. Kevin can do both. So we just need like Xander and Tenchi and anyone else. Is there anyone else like a Kiba or a Skywatcher? Oh, Bluey's on TV right now. Oh, that's funny. I like it. Because we only have 2. Ready, set, bow, and everything. I know I didn't say ready, set, bow. I didn't say ready, set, bow, I guess. But I feel like this is one of those times where it was kind of like... where, like... At the very beginning of the stream, I always need to say it. Once we get to the, like, subsequent times, like, that's when it's a bit more, like... Yeah, you can probably kind of tell... Like, when... You still have to wait for, like, me to finish my spiel. But, like, you don't necessarily need me to... Say the line, Beau. Okay. Shall we have... Shall we have... Wait, okay, no. Shall we have a bit of democracy here? Oh, hang on, I did that. Should we have like a little bit of democracy here? Should we do the Nightbot random selection game between Tenchi and Kevin? Because I want, like, it's Xander Day, so Xander gets in. I was gonna say like I should give the last place to Tenchi because of the Wonga. But do we really want pay to play here at Bovio Games? And plus, that donation was done by an anonymous person, so, you know, oh well. They could have played if they weren't or not. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so, but should we do, like, the Nightbot random selection game? But, so here we go. If it's Kevin! The Tenchi bias is not real. Because it's Kevin, so there you go. Okay, so take that, people who call me biased. This is why we have a random selection. No, okay. Here we go. There are so many different jokes I could have made there, but that's the path I decided to go in. Spreadsheet, can you please... spreadsheet's not working. Thank you, Cryman, for filling that in, because my... phone was not working there. No, okay. But Tenchi, if you're around in like 20 minutes, it means you get to do something. I tell you what, hang on, this is where I'll be fair. Maybe I could be like, Tenchi doesn't get to play, but Tenchi gets to choose. If Tenchi plays in 20 minutes, Tenchi gets to choose which one they're doing in like 20 minutes. So Tenchi, would you rather do Thunderous or Kartana? And then whichever you choose, we'll do the other one now. So, but you have to decide. You can't just say, oh, I don't mind. It's like, no, I'm putting the choice on you. Thunderous, you say. Excellent. Thank you for not hesitating. Okay, so we're going to do Kartana right now. you guys are going to select anything goes. But yes, thank you and apologies, Tenchi, Xander, Kieran, and Kevin. Here we go. 0501 and then 1536. How about that for a code? So there we go. No, Somnium Files. Yeah, so Somnium Files. Yeah, so because you have these like different branched paths and stuff, it's just so interesting. Like, you'll kind of see things about characters that but you'll kind of know things about them before the character does because you've played a different path, and so it's just like super interesting because of that. Like when you kind of like have this knowledge, but there are just some things where I'm like, wow, imagine if I'd have like known that before, or if I'd have done this the other way around or something. Like it's just so interesting. But there are some things which kind of like, unless I'm following the timeline wrong, do kind of contradict each other. Yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing how it all resolves, given the couple of little things that seem to be contradicting each other, but we'll have to see. Right, here we go. Kaz, hello! Okay, so Kartana, you guys know this. It's weak to fire, and if not fire, fighting, and that's kind of it. So Blazerkins and Combuskins only, please. And here we go. That's not a Blaziken or a Combuskin. Oh, and we need to watch out for Leaf Blade. Its main attack is Leaf Blade, so I'm going to go with Ninjask for that reason alone. Kingler does technically have superpower, which is not a good fighting move if it's... But yeah. But, yeah, you did get a fire type, Kevin. That's something. And Xander's like, I'm going for the superpower. Although maybe the body press on Crustal might have been better, but we'll see. Oh god. Oh, this is terrible. There's like loads of water types and all kinds of nonsense. Okay, hang on. Right, dragon, ground. God, this is terrible. Okay, Electabuzz has Helping Hand. So I'm inclined to go left for that reason. And then, oh, this is a disaster. This is actually a disaster. I genuinely don't know what to do here. This is one of the I'm not even seeing anything with like fighting moves. Like I looked through everything, and because I've been doing this for like over 9 months now, I know that these Pokemon like don't have like the fighting or fire moves. I didn't even see like like a Thievul with Burning Jealousy or a Skuntank with Burning Jealousy, or like just one of those Pokemon that has like Brick Break randomly or something. This is really bad. This is really bad. I do not like this. Yeah, this is like hard. This is definitely hard mode. I think hard mode is when the game gives it to us, and challenge mode is when we inflict it on ourselves. Maybe I've changed that in the past 9 months, but let's go with that. Hard mode is just when like the game is like, screw you. Challenge mode is when we're like, let's mess everything up and see what happens. Kevin says, you know what, maybe I should have given Tenchi the slot. Love it, love it. That's so good. Big, meaty claws! Dang. Tenchi, you knew what you were doing. You were like, what do you want to do, Tenchi? Thunderous. I'll do a Thunderous in 20 minutes. Right, anyway, Crab Hammer! But yeah, Marowak doesn't, like, have Brick Break or anything, so... Oh, gosh. Okay. Oh, this is annoying. I think... Oh, gosh. I genuinely... Do we get rid of, like, Kingler for Electabuzz? Okay. Here's what we do. Do we double switch? Do we switch Kingler for Marowak, and then Marowak for Electabuzz? and then and we just kind of like have a focus around Charmeleon strategy. Is that the plan here? Because I don't have a better plan than that. And it does mean that, like, Electabuzz will be in 4th place, but then we don't Dynamax. Which is wild, I know. But it's the only plan I've got. I know Kingler has superpower, but that's not a good move. Kuropopex, welcome back. So Tenchi didn't take the slot because it was cast. In retrospect, that seems to be how it turned out. Yeah. But yeah, I think Xander should do a double switch. I think we want to fight Electabuzz and get Electabuzz, but we don't want a Kingler for it. So I do think Xander should get the Marowak here, and then that should be the plan. So, because here's the thing, Druddigon resists Leaf Blade, so that's like my theory. I don't know who we go for after this. Maybe like Cofagrigus, just because the others are good against Charmeleon. There's not even a scientist like on this path. Oh gosh. But yeah. What does it say about this round that our best fighter isn't even a fully evolved Pokemon? I think, in fairness, I think we have had some things where, like, our best Pokemon hasn't been fully evolved or something. But the caveat I'll add to that is, I feel like a lot of the times when our best Pokemon has been unevolved, it's more like Machoke or Sneasel, or not like a middle stage starter or something. I don't know. I'm going to Mud Slap. Maybe I should have used like Substitute, who knows, but that's the thing. I think if we use like a Helping Hand on Charmeleon, we'll get the KO. The only issue with the plan is if Charmeleon has low health going into the battle, and so that's why I'm like, maybe let's not go up against any water types. And why like Cofagrigus might be good. I'm going to lower the accuracy, I'm going to lower the special attack. That's my plan. Okay, it's using Max Strike. Accuracy didn't work. Crud. But there we go, look, I did nothing. Kartana is very frail. That's the thing I'm kind of thinking, like, we do only really need a Charmeleon, to be honest. Like, that's, you know, we don't really, like, you know, we actually don't really need... That is the thing about Kartana. If you have either Stab Fire or just something that is strong with a fire move, so like Manectric's a good example, I think you can get by okay. If you were relying solely on like a Skuntank, that's a little bit not ideal, but like Skuntank with Burning Jealousy is not like that great. You do kind of want something else in that scenario. If you had like a Skuntank and a fighting type, that's enough. And if you have, if you have like a stab fire type, or just like a powerful non-stab fire, like Overheat on a Manectric, then I think that's okay. Crud, watch out. Kartana, I have Beast Boost, but we've got a Charmeleon. Which, again, sorry, Kevin, please, I do want to just, like, reiterate this. Please don't think I'm, like, mocking Kevin for, like, spelling or typing abilities here, but it's just, that spelling of Charmeleon, I mean, it's Charmeloin, which is just hilarious, that you've managed to fit the word loin into Charmeleon. Like, just loin is a funny word, and so to call it Charmeloin is just, that's just really funny. Like, that's just, like... Of all the different ways that someone could attempt to spell Charmeleon, I feel like that is a funny one. And I hope you don't... I hope no one thinks that I'm being mean or whatever. I just think genuinely, like, Charmeloin is, like, a funny word and a funny misspelling. Oh, maybe after getting my phone charger, I actually put my phone on charge and not, like, take my phone to look at the spreadsheet and then not put it on charge. So, Xander... Yeah, Xander and Marowak... Yeah, Zonda and the Marowak, do-do-do-do, Zonda and the Marowak, do-do-do-do, Zonda Marowak, do-do-do-do-do-do, Zonda and the Marowak, yes! Oh, yeah, yes! I didn't panic there. I didn't panic there because I'd realized I'd spent the end of that battle talking about the word loin instead of reminding Zonda to switch. No, not at all. Unless, the only thing is... No, I still think we need to do Cofagrigus. We did just get an Electabuzz. An Electabuzz is good against, like, a Basculin. Like, that is true. So if we do end up accidentally picking Basculin, it's fine. But I still think Cofagrigus is better. Also, low frame rate here. What the heck? The game being very sluggish all of a sudden. Kevin, in my defense, you've made worse spelling mistakes. That... doesn't sound like a good sentence. Also, oh gosh, hang on. Silas going nuts. I might need to deal with him because otherwise he might pee in the house. I'm going to select my move and then I'm going to run out and just like chuck him in the litter robot. So, I'll be right back, okay? I'm probably going to use like a mud slap, baby mud slap. And there we go. Yeah, I'm going to go with the mud slap and then I'm going to deal with the cat. Be right back. Sorry, just like he like screams a lot, and it's just like, but he's also like been really bad with like peeing indoors in like the last week or two or so. So it's just one of those things where when he like starts getting all screamy, I just worry that I can't really like. I don't feel like I can just leave him and be like, oh, I'll deal with him like after the stream. So, oh my gosh, okay. Right, lash out, more like a thresh out. That is, that is an interesting thing, Kuropopex. Like, I suppose in theory we could have someone switch for Cofagrigus, and then you could get like the mummy ability thing. I suppose Druddigan could switch for Cofagrigus if you wanted. If you wanted to go down that alleyway, yeah, if you did want to try that, you could. Druddigan does have the resistance to Leaf Blade, which Cofagrigus doesn't, but Cofagrigus is like a defensive Pokemon, so it could tank a Leaf Blade probably, and we could get that Mummy ability kick in. I was aware that I was about to get Mummy, but it's like I don't need speed boost, like it's fine. Ooh, those Inferno Sun boosted Dynamax Max Flares, you gotta love them. You thought Mummy doesn't affect Beast Boost? It does. It does. We have had it a couple of times where Mummy's kicked in, so so yeah. There are some. It doesn't work for Zygarde. I don't think anything works for Zygarde. I don't know if there are any other abilities where Mummy might not work. Oh my god. Okay, I might have to deal with him again. He's really misbehaving. Yeah, hang on. I'm going to catch this and then I'll be right back. But yeah, if Druddigan wants to switch, let me know. I'll be right back. He is such a bad cat. And it's like all behavioral, unfortunately. Like, they've checked. Like, there's nothing physically wrong with him. It is just bad behavior. Like, don't get me wrong. He does have physical things wrong with him, but his bad behavior is just bad behavior. He's had it since, like, before the physical things. Okay. Where am I going to go? Blunder. Oh, that would be funny. Actually, I'm gonna go with a weakness policy because it has air cutter, and that'll be hilarious if I get an air cutter here. So yeah. Okay. I think that cat's going nuts again. I might have to select a move and then run out again, guys. I'm really sorry. He's really misbehaving. Like this has been like 3 times in 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna deal with him in a sec. I do apologize. Helping Hand, Charmeleon, and away we go. And don't go with Inferno. Just Fire Pledge is fine. No need to be risky. Risky for the bisky. Right, BRB. Wow, we won! So what happened? Like, was it just a helping-handed Fire Pledge did the job? That's incredible. That is incredible. Well done, Team 2. We certainly made it through. I think to say we made it through is like a bit of a, like over-exaggeration of like the ordeal of what we just went through. Seriously though, guys, well done. That was awesome. So, yep, grass and steel. No, this cat doesn't do helpful things like defeat Kartanas, unfortunately. So, Marowak is a no. Electabuzz is a no. Cofagrigus is a no. But that's okay. Will we get the silver thinged Kartana? No! Oh, the humanity. We didn't even get Lurantis. It would have been all okay if we'd have had Lurantis. But okay. Marowak, no. Electabuzz, no sparkles. Cofagrigus, no sparkles. And Kartana, no sparkles. But let's see. Do we have any good natures or abilities or anything? That's alright for Cofagrigus, I guess. So there we go. So we will keep the Kartana. Okay, so we've still got Thunderous to go. Tenchi, it's got your name written on it, which is kind of weird. Why is your name there, Tenchi? Like, is there something you need to tell us? But yeah. So is there anyone who is around who would like to join us for a Thunderous? Kuropopex, I'm looking at you. But no, if you're able to and you'd like to join us for a Thunderous, what we'll do is we've got... Sorry, I need to cough. We need to write strike. Well, Kuropopex, you're in. You don't need to worry about this. But if there's anyone out there who would also like to do a Thunderous, we've got Tenchi, we've got Kuropopex. If you would like to join us and be our third, please write strike, the number of times you've played today thus far, and then say I can do, and let me know if you can do a Thunderous. So ready, set, bow, let me know. I'm going to have a sip of water. 445. I feel like if I was for like a legendary, I think that's like too many. Because you've got to remember, I've probably done something like 1,300 or 1,400 myself, and that would imply that, like, say Xander has done like 1 in every 3 or 4 like legendaries. Like for every like 3 or 4 legendaries I've done, Xander's joined in, which would mean Xander has on average joined in like every 3 or 4 Dynamax Adventures, and I don't think it's been that many. Even back when Xander would play like 2 times a week and would play several times, on like the Saturday streams or whatever. I don't think it would be that high. Could definitely be like over 200, but I don't think it would be like 400. Satella, hi, welcome. Okay, so Kevin can thunder. Sorry. Okay, why don't we have? Yeah, why don't we have like Kevin, Tenchi, and Kuropopex, and then hang on, Kuropopex is at the bottom of the spreadsheet. So it's one of those coughs where like once you cough once, it sets you off. Okay. Yeah, let's have like Kevin, Tenchi, and Kuropopex, and then we'll figure out the rest of the stream or whatever afterwards. Tenchi, Kuropopex, and Kevin, please come on down. I just realized with Kuropopex, that's another potential special K team we can have. Let's just say that and leave it there. But okay, please make sure you're connected on the YCOM. Please talk to the nice scientist lady. If she asks us about any preferences, please just say that anything goes while I select Thunderous. And then, and yeah, so we got Thunderous team. We're going to do the link code. We're going to go 0501 and then 0257. How about that for a code? I also might fill up on I'm going to fill up my water bottle as well, so BRB. I'm back, and I bribed him with wet food. Oh gosh, I only have 45 seconds to do my Thunderous spiel. Thunderous is an electric and flying type, which means that he's an awkward fellow and is only weak to ice and rock types. So there's not a whole lot to go with offensively, so we might have to focus on things a bit more defensively. If we do, Lightning Rod ability Pokemon such as Cantonian, Raichu, and Manectric are awesome. But ground types are brilliant as well, of course. And then the sort of electric resistant trio of grass, dragon, and other electric types can be good. Often, in terms of Thunderous's offenses, it doesn't know any flying moves. It has Sludge Wave for poison type spread damage. Watch out, grass types. And then it has Rain Dance, Weather Ball, and Thunder. So it has 100% accurate Thunders and water type Weather Balls. But Weather Ball can change weather if we change the weather, such as with Max Hailstorm. Okay. Oh, there we go. So Jellicent is bad. Ditto's not terrible, but obviously it doesn't resist electric, so Ditto's a little bit... Ditto's definitely better than Jellicent, but not better than Rotom. Oh. I did put down wet food for the cat because, like, maybe that was like. In fairness, they did only have dry food in the bowls, so it's like, okay, I'll put down some wet food. Maybe that'll help. Speaking of sus, I will just go back to like Somnium Files for 1 second because this whole multiple path thing is really interesting. If you ever played like Fire Emblem Three Houses and you did multiple paths, you'll know about this kind of thing as well. Where it's just funny, like the order you play things in is interesting. So like with that game or this one. Okay, there is Relicanth to the right, which is kind of interesting, but no, left is definitely better because we got Galvantula and then Tyrantrum. Oh, and then Glalie. No, this is easy. This is really easy. Yeah, Galvantula, Tyrantrum, Glalie. That's definitely the way to go. I would love a shiny Relicanth, but it's just a little bit too... If we'd have had a path like last time, but like the equivalent for a Thunderous, and then we had Relicanth on it, it'd be like, oh, in for a penny, in for a pound, Rock Head, Rock Smash. But like, or Head Smash, whatever. But yes. So, never mind. Your Switch tends to DC when your controls are inactive. No, I know that's why I do say about the connecting to the Wacom, because like if you do leave your Switch for a while, I think it can like disconnect kind of thing if you like if it goes inactive or goes into sleep mode or whatever. Like it does and can happen. So, right, I'm going to use Hex. I'm going to max Phantasm. More like donate Plasm. That'll help out Dreadnought at least. So yeah, here we go. But no, it's interesting when you have these games with multiple paths and where like, you know, there are a couple of things that happen like differently. And you know, I kind of had this with like Fire Emblem Three Houses where, and this is like no spoilers, but there was a character in Fire Emblem Three Houses where on my first like playthrough, there was a character who was like not a good character. They were a bad guy like in that particular story, but then in like another story, they're like a really good character who everyone like loves or whatever. But I'm just like, you know, but in the storyline where I'm supposed to love them, I'm kind of like sitting there seething at them like the whole time because I'm used to them being a bad guy and like expecting some kind of betrayal or something. But you know, but then you'll get some characters where say they were good the first time, so then even when they go bad, you just don't really think of them as that bad, even though in a different storyline they are bad. So I don't know, it's always interesting how these things play out and how, depending on the order you play them in, you think of the characters differently in your head. And I'm having that with this game as well, where, you know, there are characters where I really like them, but then they're a bit less likable on other paths, and it's like, no, what are you doing? No, please, I love you though. You know, so, oh crud, special defense down. Oh crud, that's not good. Special defense down. That's really not good. Well, Kevin, I won't go into spoilers, Kevin. That wasn't like I wasn't really referring to that character at all specifically, like in any of my thinking there. But I won't say, you know, which character it is, obviously. I won't like say like who the characters I'm thinking of when I say these various things are, or whatever. Unless you're referring to Fire Emblem. Like, is it the character Zack plays in Fire Emblem? But yeah, no. But no, that would be going into spoiler territory. If we just sort of say, I won't say the character, but I'll say their voice actor. That's a spoiler. But yeah. But yeah, no, but it's just interesting. But yeah, just this dynamic of like, you know, the characters, you can view them differently depending on what part. We do need this, by the way. I don't know who should switch for it, but someone like the Jellicent would be good, as long as someone gets it. Okay, there we go. Excellent. So, sorry, I got distracted there. No more distractions. But yeah, because that's the thing. We want to switch for everything. I don't know which order is like the most optimal order. I would say that was a good switch. Like, we got rid of like a theory move there, but that's about it. But I would say that Dreadnought and Ditto are better here. So, and we still Dynamax, Kevin. I know it's a little bit risky for the Bluesky, unless you want to switch for the Scientist. Kevin. It's a little bit risky, but if you want to switch to the Scientist just so our Dynamax order is preserved, maybe that's okay. Although now I'm thinking about it, Galvantula's not a great Pokemon to Dynamax for against a Thunderous. Should have thought that through rather than talking about the game I'm playing. Okay, never mind. Lairon, that's okay. Lairon is good for Thunderous, so maybe Tenchi could switch here for the Tyrantrum and then problem solved. Never mind. I knew what I was doing. Okay, no, I think Tenchi should get rid of the Galvantula here then, in which case, and then we'll have, and then who was after this? Oh, Glalie. Oh yeah, and Dreadnought's good against Glalie, so this is fine. Yeah, no, this is really good then. This actually is really good. I'm gonna be a bit bold and brash, more like belongs in the. No, I'm not. Never mind, ignore me. I had to think about what move Lairon was going to use there, but Lairon's obviously going to use Max Steel Spike, so like I don't need to burn it at all. So, no, Kevin, well done for the gamble. Well done for the gamble. Thanks, sin of gambling. No, but well done, everyone. So, I am concentrating now. No more talking about the games and stuff. Okay, Hex, Smart Strike. This is nice. And then Scale Shot, Crud. Oh, Crud, that actually did do a lot of damage. No. Stop. Like, if you only do 2, that's fine. No. I said 2. No, stop it. Stop it, Tyrantrum. Stop it. No, did they just get a 5 hit? Okay, it's about to get a defense drop. Please, for the love of Nelly, take advantage of that defense drop, because that was unfair. That was really unfair. That was really unfair. Okay. Max Steel Spike. Kadoosh. Right. Okay, never mind. Sue. Defense Rose. Right, I'm gonna cheer you guys on. As loud as I can. Without breaking my microphone. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this cheer feeble or great? Oh, it's feeble. It's because I didn't go as loud as I could have without clipping. Oh, well, never mind. No. Stop with the scale shots. Stop it. At least we got that defense up. That is helping. But stop with the scale shots. Seriously, dude. What is with this? Are you going to get 5 again? Wow. Like, when has anyone ever got 2 5-hit moves in a row? Like, seriously, I don't think I've ever seen that. With the exception of, like, Skill Link. Like, when it's, like, down to pure chance, I actually don't know how many. I definitely have not many times in my life seen 2 5-hitters. That is wild. Okay. Galvantula. We're gonna switch Galvantula, okay? And then this will all be good, and then we'll have Tyrantrum for the Thunderous, and that's going to be awesome. So, Galvantula, Galvantula, do-do-do-da, Galvantula, da-da-da, Galvantula, da-da-da-da. Okay. So, da-da-da-da-da-da. So, yes, Galvantula. Excellent. Okay, Galvantula 07. Good job or something. I don't know. But no, well done. Okay, so there we go. We've got 2 rock type. Well, 3 rock types. Sorry. For Glalie, so this is nifty. So if we just hit this thing with like rock moves, that'll be fan-dabby-dozy. And then we should all be good. Still no sign of Lurantis. Hang on, 1, 2, and then like it's 4, and then it's 4, isn't it? So yeah, every time we play, there's like 10 Pokemon. Every time we play, there's like 10 Pokemon, and there's like a pool of like 226. So I don't know. The odds of getting Lurantis, I could calculate it. I know how to calculate it, but it's just really annoying to like type out the calculation on a calculator. So I won't get into it. But Well, and actually, it's a little bit more complicated. Like, the way that I would do it would be like a crude estimation, not the true calculation. But okay. Anyway, Bark, here we go. Or should I say here we boo? I'm just gonna... What's that coming over the hill? Is it a hex bug? Yes. So... Right. Temper Tyrantrum. I love it, Tenchi. I love it. Very good, very good. Okay, sorry. I am paying attention now. Or am I? I don't know. Guys, can you believe that we're, like, over 4 months through, like, we've had, like, 4 complete months of this year? I don't really know. I find it, like, measuring time, I don't know how, like, measuring time has been a very weird thing, because I think that, I've sort of said before, the more different things you do in your life, like, the slower time goes. The individual times and moments and days might go a little bit quicker, but the overall time sort of feels slower. But, like, I don't know what to make about, like, the passage of time, though, because we've had, like, the pandemic, which, like, really warped time. And then, obviously, there is, like, getting older, which, you know, is to be expected. My life is very sort of samey because of, like, the pandemic, and then because of the strike. So I don't know if it's just, like, me, or if it's a little bit of an everyone thing. But when I say an everyone thing, I don't know if it's, like... But again, has the pandemic kind of warped, like, our sense of time in some way that, like universally, though? Like, it does say, like, you know, time for other people of our ages, but in different generations? Was it as sort of weird as it sort of feels now? I don't know. Kura Popek, since you started the practical part of your career, the years are shorter. Interesting. Okay, that's interesting. So, okay, so Dreadnought, we're going to get rid of Dreadnought here, because that's bad against electric types. So, Dreadnought 07, thank you for your service. But yeah, I don't know. Already, why did the emote go between the word? That's funny. Yeah, that is weird. But, like, because, guys, I'll give you guys a little bit of context. A year ago today, so Dreadnought, otherwise I will go for it. Dreadnought. I can see your Dreadnought's already done it, but Dreadnought. No, well done, Kura Popax. And we get the berries as well, so that's pretty nifty. So yeah. But guys, to put it in context, a year ago today was when I touched down in England, like, for the visit with my family. So basically, a year ago today, I was visiting my family for the first time since I moved here. So it's already been, like, basically, we're coming up on a year since I last saw my family. I don't know, it's just, like, sort of... And that definitely doesn't feel like a whole year ago. That feels like a little bit... That feels like sort of somewhere between, like, I'd say 6 and 10 months ago. But again, because of the strike, just my life has been so boring and samey. Like, I've just kind of been indoors for, like, the past 9 months because, like, I can't afford to do anything. And I've just been streaming all this time. So, like... you know, I don't know. It's weird. So yeah, guys, so I don't know. Am I alone in this? Like, this is me kind of, like, having my therapy. Like, is anyone alone? Does anyone feel alone in this feeling of time kind of being a bit weird this year? Is it just because I do have, like, the strike and other things? Ooh, that's a nice thing about Max Rockfall. It gets rid of the rain. Oh, Zonda, funny how today your mum just left to go visit family. Interesting, yeah. Let's see. I actually set out from, like, LA on the 30th. So, like, yesterday. So, like, a year ago yesterday was when I, like, got in a taxi and there was, like, Ed Sheeran on the radio and I, like, tweeted about it. And I was, you know, and the wheels on the bus go around. But yeah. But so if you remember that was a year ago, you know. And in fairness, it's like, well, that was like when I was still on Twitter, and it's like, you know, and it's like, well, it feels like a long time since I've been on Twitter. But I mean, again, I've been off Twitter for like over half a year now, so, and that I would say sort of feels about half a year-ish. Like, I'd say that feels like 5 months instead of like 6 and a bit. But yeah, but if you remember like that tweet or anything, like if you remember me posting a picture of like my driver having like Ed Sheeran playing on the like car, you know, the car, you know, sort of on like the car display of like whatever song was like being Bluetoothed out, like that was a year ago. I don't know. Right, well done, everyone. We kind of slept-walked through that, didn't we? But again, we had all those rock types. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Well, seriously, well done, everyone. Very nice work indeed. Indeed. Archie is with a load of voice actors right now at the minute. There's a load of voice actors in the Netherlands. So that's exciting. It'll be a long time before I'm able to do anything like that. Or if I get a chance to do anything like that, I should say, I suppose. Right, Galvantula is a no. Oh, please like the video if you haven't already, because we did just beat a boss, and our third boss of the day. And it has been a whole week since we got our last shiny. I think just our last shiny, not even last shiny legendary, just last shiny. I think Blacephalon was like the last shiny. Actually, was Blacephalon our last shiny, or did we get something since? Did we get, like, something random since? Like, oh, I already have one of those, but yay, there we go. I can't remember. Galvantula, no. Tyrantrum, no. Glalie, no. Thunderous, oh, no. I didn't do the setup, but I was hoping to catch it off guard, you see. But no, that didn't work, did it? That's the thing, I think Blacephalon was the last one. So basically, after today, I'm due a legendary now, basically. Like, not a legendary, I'm due a shiny now. Like, just a shiny. Even if it's not a legendary, I am due a shiny now. Sorry, that's what I was gonna say. I'm due a shiny now. Not necessarily a legendary, but I'm due, like, something. Okay, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Any good abilities or anything? The answer is no, not really. I'm going to go for the Galvantula, though, because, like, I don't know. Why not? I do need to, like, sort through my boxes and stuff and just make sure that I'm not at risk of, like, filling my boxes completely. Does Tenchi have to go? Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much, Tenchi. I really appreciate it. See you around, or at least see you, like, in chat another time, and in multiplayer another time. Bye-bye. Kevin, you know what? I don't think shiny Pokemon are real anymore. Like, you're 15 shinies. Are we a joke to you? No, but Kevin, this is kind of what it gets like, sort of thing. Like, it messes with your head. So, would you like us to keep Thunderous? Yes. Okay, so chat. My lovely chat. Can we have a quick gauge on the wildcard situation, please? So if you have any of the following wild card Pokemon, Tapu Bulu, Nihilego, Buzzwole, Pheromosa, Xurkitree, Celesteela, Guzzlord, and or Stakataka, if you have any of those tickets, could you please let me know what we'll do? We'll do the old strike number of times you've played and then say my tickets are, okay? So this is just a quick ticket gauge. Let me know your tickets, ready, set, bow. And then we'll figure things out from there. Also, is this just my newsletter? Oh, okay. 2 newsletters, both of which I'm deleting. No, delete. This dang phone. Oh, never mind. Ay. Right. Kuropopex doesn't have any of them, but that's okay. Ooh, what about Kevin? Do you have Nihilego? Actually, no. Kevin's played more than anyone else. Why don't we have Kieran, Kuropopex, and Xander, and we'll do. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Here's my theory, my game theory. why don't we have Kieran, Kurapopex, and Xander for a Nihilego? Xander, why don't we have a double Xander host off? Xander can host the Nihilego, and then Xander could host Buzzwall. And so we'll do Nihilego fast, and that'll be Kieran, Xander, and Kurapopex. And then we'll have like another Xander, but for Buzzwall, and then depending on who's here in like 20 minutes, we'll do that. Does that sound okay? I hope so, because it's what we're gonna do. Let me get the old spreadsheet Reno, and then we'll figure this out. Okay. Right, Xander, Kieran, and Kurapopex. There we go. I think Kramen and I are doing the spreadsheet at the same time there, and something went weird. So apologies about that, Kramen. Okay, so there we go. Hopefully that's all good. Hopefully that all makes sense. Yeah, here we go. So, Ycom, internet, talk to the nice lady. We're going to say yes, please. We're going to say that anything goes, because we're done with my tickets. But Xander is going to be the only one selecting a Pokemon for the rest of the stream. And Xander is going to give us a code. Now that we're in May, the month of May, that means that, like, basically we can all officially say now, next month is when we're going to be getting the Switch 2, or next month is when we're going to finally have a brand new Mario Kart game after over a decade. And that's if you say if you want to say, like, since Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you can say like 8 years, or in about like 8 years. If you want to go with like the Wii U, you can be like over a decade. It's pretty wild. Oh, okay, so Kieran, it's Kieran, Xander, Kurapopex, okay? And Xander's going to give us a code. So, oh gosh, everyone got confused. So Xander, you're going to be hosting. This is going to be Nihilego, and this is going to be Xander, Kieran, Kurapopex, okay? Maybe I should, like, if it were easier for me to type at my keyboard, I would put these things in chat on the keyboard as well. I wouldn't just do them as an audio thing, but I just don't have it's pretty awkward for me to, like, type that much. Typing's more of like a last resort thing for me rather than like an extra luxury. Okay. Kurapopex, oh my gosh, no, don't even joke. No, okay, here we go. So 0605 and then 2025. How about that? 0605 2025. There we go. There we go. Who are you people? Okay, so glow. But will it be CEO or funny for the money? Let's find out. Unless this is the point where Kieran says, I have shiny Nihilego on all of my accounts. And it's like, oh no. But okay, here we go. So Nihilego is a rock and poison type. Which means it's super duper mega weak to ground moves. But if we can't get ground types, ground moves, steel types are really good. They're great defensively, and it's super effective. But then otherwise, like psychic and water are also super effective. And I think those are the only other two, aren't they? Once we get past that. So, yeah, so ground is best, then steel, and then, like, water and psychic, if not. Oh, and physical attackers are better than special, although Nihilego can kind of mess around with that. But if we get fast Pokemon, fast physical is the best thing. Like Doug Trio is, like, perfect for this. Right, ready, set, bow, here we go! Show me potato salad. But it's just, it's just so weird that, yeah, like, in a month, we are gonna be in the next console generation, or, like, for Nintendo, anyway. Like, in a month, we've got, like, the new console, and in a month, there's gonna be new Mario Kart. And then, like, a month after that, we're gonna be getting, like, the first 3D Donkey Kong in 25 years. Like, what? What? As Kramen wants to value. Did that really come out in 1999? Did it not come out in 2000 in other countries or something? Oh gosh. Who do we? I'm gonna go with Dedenne because of entrainment strats rather than Munchlax. But forget... No, because Dedene's weak to poison, though. No, I have to go with Munchlax. Oh, no, I'm going with Dedenne for entrainment. Oh, Jinx is Psychic. Jinx is Psychic. 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 Oh, no, but it doesn't have a Psychic move, though, does it? So, like, And it's weak to rock moves, so actually, Luxray's fine. Oh, this is terrible, though. Okay. Wailmer's to the left. Okay. Please let there be a ground type or a ground type move. I'm not seeing anything, though. Okay, Wailmer is to the left. But Barrascuda's to the right, but I would actually argue Wailmer's better. Wailmer and then Doublade is pretty good. Wailmer and Doublade. And then... What's the ghost? Oh, Dusclops. Okay, Oh, and then there is Psychic Indeedee. Do we want to go for the Indeedee? Do we want to go, like, Wailmer, Doublade, Indeedee? Is that the plan here? I think that's the plan. This is a rough set of choices today. No, Kieran, that was really smart not to take Jinx, because, yeah, it doesn't have Psychic and it's weak to Rock, so it's one of those sort of, like, red herring kind of pitfall type Pokemon where you kind of are like, oh, that's the thing that we need, and then you're like, wait, no, it's not. So, yeah, what path is this? I know. Do not save this path. Okay, I'm just going to go Thunder, more like a blunder, and hope that this hits. I could go entrainment or some nonsense, but no, we're not going to go for it. The question is, okay, so we've found the 3 Pokemon we want to fight, and we do want to switch for them. The question is, who do we switch and when do we switch them? I actually think Wailmer could make for a good... Wailmer could make for a good Dynamaxer. But then again, maybe Doublade is, like, a little bit better. For, like, the Dynamaxing. Thunder! No, maybe Doublade is better. I don't know. But yeah, who are we going to switch? I actually think Hitmonchan is the Pokemon we should probably keep, just because it's, like, a good all-rounder. The others are all a bit more... Like, Linoon's not really that great, and, like, Luxray and Dedenne are all right. Maybe we could... No. Who do we get rid of? Oh, gosh, who do we get rid of? Okay, I actually think we should keep Linoon, because Linoon has Max Phantasm. I think maybe we should either get rid of Luxray or me. I'm more inclined to say Luxray because I have Entrainment, and Entrainment could be useful. What's the other reason that I feel like I should be kept around? I actually think maybe I should switch for the Indeedee at the end. Yes, Indeedee. And I think Luxray should switch now. Linoon should switch after the Doublade, and then I should switch after the Indeedee. That's my theory, my game theory. At least I hope. Yeah. Yes, I think Luxray should switch now. I know that Doublade would have been a better turn 4 Pokemon, but... No, Doublade's not good against Dedenne, or whatever. So, yeah. Doublade's not, like, super effective against Dedenne or anything. Steel is good against Fairy, but it's bad against Electric, so, like, it's fine. And, like, I've got Thunder, which is, like, super effective. So, don't worry. Sorry. Sorry if you selected ages ago, but the animation on my screen didn't show up right away, so I was just a bit like, no, we definitely, like, Dedenne's definitely not an issue against Doublade or anything like that, and I kind of panicked in explaining that. But yeah, it's not an issue. I'm gonna get Indeedee, aren't I? So... I'm just gonna get Bright Powder, I think, because it's just the most generally useful item. No, that's fine, Kuropopex. And I do appreciate you, like, checking in and asking. Again, I always appreciate asking and checking. The main thing is, like, if someone, like, has an issue and then they kind of go against what we're talking about openly, but then they don't discuss it with us, so... whereas if you'd have begun talking about it with us and then done the switch, it would have been, like, a little bit annoying, but at least you did try to communicate it or something. Like, if you had switched, it's like, well, at least you did try and communicate it. It's just I wasn't looking at chat at that particular moment. Okay. So, I don't think I actually need to, like, entrainment anything, though. So I think I am gonna, like, Thunder here, and, like, hope for the best. Because the thing is, Hitmonchan already has a good ability, so I don't need to, like, do entrainment with it. And Wailmer's just not really worth doing entrainment with, I would say. But Doublade could be worth doing entrainment with. Unless, like, No Guard is one of those abilities where you can't entrainment. But, although, aren't I Dynamaxing next? I might be Dynamaxing next. So I might not need to entrainment at all. It's funny, I might not entrainment at all, even though that's, like, a big appeal of Dedenne. Oh, that's why you use Thunder, baby! Right, Fire Punch, more like a Fire Lunch. Excellent. And then it's brine time. Yes. Oh, it's using Sword Stance. Okay. I'm cool with that. If it's paralyzed, it's probably not going to attack for a long time. So. Right. There we go. Excellent. That lowers the defense. And third Thunder in a row! Dang! And then Fire Punch, Kadoosh. Well done, Team 4. Very well done. There we go. Actually, just, we won't talk about the Switch 2 anymore. But, and I don't know how many people here have Xboxes, but, like, Xbox announced a bunch of price increases this morning. Like both in their consoles and their games, I believe. Like the consoles getting a price increase and the games are getting a price increase. The Game Pass is not, but the other stuff is. The actual like hardware stuff is. So that's interesting. But yeah, Linoon. Yeah, Linoon is definitely like the better switcher here, I'd say. Because it does have Pin Missile. But I just think that, yeah, I don't know. I think just it's used its usefulness here. So well done, Kuropopex. Thank you for switching. Gaming is quickly becoming a rich man's hobby. A little bit. Bows are hitting. What's going on? I know. Well, maybe Thunder is like a low enough accuracy where like the rule doesn't apply. But yeah, left for Indeedee. Yes, Indeedee. There is a reason why I think I could be a good Pokemon here, and it's because I can basically constantly if Indeedee tries to change the terrain, I can constantly change it myself, and I think that could be good. So yeah. That's my theory, my game theory. Okay. Right, Dynamax energy gathered. So I'm going to Dynamax. I'm going to get more accurate Thunders. I am going to go with the Max Lightning just because it will make my second one more powerful. And it means that Hitmonchan could use Thunder Punch if it wanted. Like, maybe it's going to go with, like, a Power Punch to begin with to, like, get that old attack boost up. But like, if I set up Electric Terrain, Hitmonchan could then use Electric moves. So that's my theory, my game theory. But here we go. Shadow Ball, Crud. Ooh, Crud. Okay, that did more than I was hoping. I thought it was... I thought, like, if it did do that it wouldn't do quite that much damage. But okay. Kuropopex, you have to go to eat dinner. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining. And yeah, good luck. Just basically Kuropopex. I think all you really need to do is just hang on, what? Just use like Iron Head against the Nihilego, and I think you should be fine because you'll be super effective. So if you just use Iron Head, don't worry about Sword Stance. Just Iron Head, Iron Head, Iron Head, and I think that'll do the trick. But yeah, thank you for joining us in chat, Kuropopex. It's like really nice having you. Have a good dinner. I hope it's delicious. Please tell us what it is next time you join us. Okay. Kevin, no joke, whenever it's your turn to Dynamax, you rise up your arm that has your watch and pretend it's a Dino Bracelet. Oh, that's cool. That's nifty. I like that. I like that. Right, here we go. Or should I say here we boo? No, please don't say that. Okay. Also, is it like hot here in LA? Like, I'm sitting here in my room with like a shirt on, and I'm really hot. I might have to like open the window a bit. I normally leave it closed just for like outside noise, but I might have to open it or something. I don't know. Or I might have to check what like the temp is in the house and like have the AC on or something. Right. Okay, Team 4, we made it. We made it through. Instead of Team 3, we made it through. Team 4, we made it through. I don't know. But yeah. No, one thing I did have listed on my list of conversation topics was, I think I have talked a bit about this before. So, like, you know, I won't go off on a massive waffle here, but it was just, like, when I, like, sort of was, like, preparing to move here and stuff like that. Also, Indeedee's cry sounds like a sound effect of some kind, and it always throws me off. When I was, like, preparing to move here, and then once I did move here, and I had, like, a visa renewal to consider, and then, like, a green card to consider, you know, I've sort of said in the past that, like, press and publicity is, like, a big part of that. And so I was always, like, on the lookout for and, like, available for, like, interviews and stuff like that with people. I was always, like, on the lookout for it. I was always receptive to it. I'd kind of do, like, most things, really, as long as... There are certain, like, ones I might have had to have, like, turned down for, like, some reason or whatever, because it's like, oh, they wanted to ask me questions about, like, this job, and I can't really divulge about that job or whatever. But you get the idea. But, you know, but I had my phase of, like, being down for, like, interviews and stuff like that. But it's like, you know, but basically now that I have, you know, now that, like, all that's in the past now, and I don't need to be on the hunt for, like, publicity and interviews and stuff like that anymore. You know, I kind of have, like, a sort of, you know, I don't want to say, like, a post-traumatic experience or anything like that. I don't mean it, like, that way, anything like that, like, hyperbolic or anything. But I do kind of have, like, an exhaustion from that, and a sort of, cool, I don't need to do that anymore, so I'm kind of done with it. And so... there are people who every once in a while will kind of like ask me for like some kind of interview. Hopefully this is the physical Brine. Yeah, or physical, well, not Brine. Physical Max, Geyser, and not Brine. But like, you know, I've sort of like kind of done that part of my journey now, and it's not that I'll never do like any interviews again or whatever, but I'm at a point in like my life and my career and stuff where I don't like need to do interviews now, and I spent such a long time kind of hunting for them, and there were like times and things and places and people who like were not interested in me, and so you know, it's kind of like, you know, and it's like, and that's fine, but now I'm, you know, now I'm sort of more off the table, because it's like I'm sort of done with that chapter of my life now. The power-up punch did do nothing, correct. But it will make your, like, Thunder Punch better. That's because of the Wonder Room, isn't it? Wonder Room has messed things up, for sure. Anyway, I think, guys, gals, non-binary pals, we just did it. We just beat Annihilego. So, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Well done, everyone. Well done indeed. Very nice work. If you haven't already, please click like on the video. And stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Let's see how this goes. Will I get my second shiny Ultra Beast? That is the question. So, here we go. But yeah, so I've kind of, you know, I've kind of exhausted the interview thing. Like, I did it. It was, you know, but so every once in a while I will get someone ask me, like, for an interview, but it's just one of those things where it's like, I do apologize, and if any of those people watch these streams, I do apologize, but, like, you have to understand, it's like, I spent a long time, like, trying to, like, hunt for, like, interviews and press and publicity, so, you know, that's, like, thing number one. Thing number two, Doublade! No, dang, I would have loved a shiny Bloodblade. But thing number two is, you know, it's like so it's like, yeah, 1, I've done that. 2, I don't really need to do that anymore. Thing number 3, indeedy. Oh, it's not shiny. But like but then thing number 3, you know, it's like if someone's like, hey, can I sit down with you for like an hour or 2 or something? That's like a long time. That's like a long time to give up to someone. Like, that's a long time that I could spend like doing auditions or streaming or just having time to myself, like, you know, like relaxing from, you know, like winding down from those other things. And it's like if I'm talking for like an hour or 2 or something, that, you know, can take a toll on my voice. Or if I'm doing that like on top of a stream or something, that's a lot. Like I stream most days just because I've sort of found the amount of time where it's like if I talk for that much, I can still do auditions and stuff with like the current strike, you know, number of auditions coming through or whatever. And so but yeah, anyway, will we get shiny Nihilego? No, okay, sorry. Because we should move on to... We'll move on to Buzzwole. So, Xander, if you can get a Buzzwole kind of ready, that would be great. No Sparkles there, no Sparkles there, no Sparkles there, and no Sparkles there. Anything with a good nature or ability or anything? A neutral Indeedee with that... that confusing cry. Okay. So, flawless victory. So, there we go. But yeah, oh, chat, just, so we're doing Buzzwole. Can you guys let me know what, like, the Buzzwole situation is? Like, who can do Buzzwole? Who can, like, it's like Xander's here, and Xander's hosting it, but, like, Kevin's probably gonna leave in a second. Oh, you can do the Buzzwole. Because we could just have, like, Xander, Kevin, Kieran if there's, like, no one else. But, like, let me know if you want to do a Buzzwole. Let me know how many times that you've played so far today. Strike number of times you played. I can do Buzzwole. And we'll figure it out. But yeah, so... But it's just... That's, like, a long amount of time to, like, do something. And I have to kind of ask, like, if I do, like, an interview or something... you know, it's like time I have to block out my day. I probably have to use like the booth in our house, which means blocking out potential booth usage from my roommates and stuff. But like, if I do all this stuff, it's kind of like, I do also have to ask, like, well, is it going to be worth it? Is there going to be something I get out of it? And so if it was like something kind of big where it's like it gets a lot of views or has a big subscriber base or whatever, you know, if I like checked something out and I was like, oh, this is like actually quite a big deal, or it's like, oh my gosh, that's that person I've watched clips of. Yeah, I'd love to talk to them. Like, that's one thing. But if it is just someone who, you know, doesn't have very many followers or viewers or whatever, and you kind of maybe just get the sense that they're talking to like voice actors and people they like under the guise of having a podcast, yeah, I'm not, again, I'm at a point where it's like I've done the interview hunting thing and I'm not, you know, there was a time where I would have been like fine with that, but not really now, because like my life is just sort of busier now. And the final thing is, if you ever do want to talk to me and if you ever do have questions for me, that's kind of what these streams are for. Like, you can come and say hi and ask me questions. Like, you know, I mean, I'm available. Like, this is the way to do it. You know, there are some things I can't talk about, obviously, but that wouldn't change, like, in a podcast or a written interview or whatever. So, anyway, that's my spiel on that. Okay, so, yeah, should we just do Kevin, Kira, and Xander and call that it for today? For Buzzwole. So, let's talk to the nice lady. Sorry that I'm a bit all over the place. So let's go. Anything goes. Xander's going to select Buzzwole. Xander's going to give us a code. And Xander is going to be leading the way here. How many times did I say Xander then? Too many, one might argue. I say not enough. Ooh, it's like palindromic. It's 05011050. I like it. I like it. So, Gloseo. Mario and Luigi Super Swole Saga. Let's get it. You guys know Buzzwole, right? Bug and fighting type, like Heracross. Physically, very defensive, so we want to go on the special side, like Air Slash rather than Dual Wing Beat kind of thing. But yeah, definitely hit it on the special side. Flying is the absolute best thing, but then Fire, Psychic, and Fury are good as well. So Gloom is actually okay. Gloom is good because it's got Moonblast. Absol is okay because it's got Fire Blast, but like Absol's not a very good special attacker. So I would say Gloom is like the numero uno. Oh, Weezing has Stab, Fury. So that's kind of nifty. And yeah. Also, Absol is weak to Buzzwole. Like, it's doubly... It's not ×4 weak to Buzzwole, but it's just doubly weak to Buzzwole because Dark is bad against Fighting and Bug. But we could still have Fire Blast. Politoed has Helping Hand, but it's like, if we have any... Politoed doesn't work with the fire, so we'll have to see how this goes. We'll have to see if we can get more Psychic, Fairy, or Flying here. Marowak! I need Marowak! Oh, and then there's a Colossal. Okay, we need to get rid of Politoed. If we go left for Marowak, and then... There is also Drifblim, though. Drifblim is perhaps marginally better. But if we go Marowak, and then Togetic, and then Colossal, that seems pretty good to me. And if we try to get, Colossal... Okay, if we get rid of Absol now, and then Politoed for Colossal, because Politoed is good for Colossal, and it would be better having Colossal be our 4th turn Pokemon because of the Gigantamax. So... Oh, Starfy, hi! Oh, you just recently found the channel and you really like that you do DAs with viewers. I hope something shines. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, that's so kind. Welcome, welcome. Are you able to play with us sometime? This is our final Dynamax of the day today, so we're not doing any more today, unfortunately. But, oh, God, all my moves are terrible. This is not good. I'm going to go Strange Steam because it might confuse. More like a Strange Beam. But, yeah. But no, Star. Thank you. Seriously, that's really sweet. Thank you. But yeah, if you're ever able to play with us, please let us know. Again, this is our final Dynamax that we're doing, like, today. But you know, I'll be back, like, tomorrow and Sunday and everything. But yeah, no, it's fun. The thing about this mode, I really love this mode, and I think it's so good. I think it's such a well-designed mode, and it's so fun, and there are so many different, like, variations and outcomes. But the thing that really does sell it is this is Pokemon's... I would say this is, like, Pokemon's first true, like, cooperative mode. Like, yes, there's, like, multiplayer cooperative battle tower, but... I don't really think... I don't know. There's not really, like... This just has more of a sense of, like, victory and success and rewards and stuff like that compared to, like, the Battle Tower. I would call this Pokemon's first true cooperative multiplayer mode. Like, it's kind of designed to be a cooperative multiplayer mode by virtue of having the, like, computer players and everything. And, so, yeah, but I love this mode, but it's so much more fun when you can play with other people. And so when I can, like, talk to them in my chat as well, like, that's a really nice thing. And it's just nice and fun as well, because, like, I'm able to do my hunting for shinies. Like, you know, I have my agenda, like, you know, like, hate to spoil it for you guys. Like, wait, Bo, you're trying to get shinies and you're utilizing our help in getting them? Yes, but like that's been the case for 9 months. I hate to break it to you, but the thing is that it's also me helping you guys along the way. There are those of you in chat who'd like never gotten a shiny legendary, at least from this mode before, and you have, or maybe you'd gotten a couple, but then you've gotten a few with me, and that's been really nice and really special. So yeah. Right, Alolan Marowak. Will we finally get a shiny Alolan Marowak? But yes, I think Absol, so see you, Kieran, and the Absol for the Marowak, Absol for the Marowak, and Absol, lovely. Oh, you can do legendary DAs, but not Ultra Beasts yet. Ah, well, here's the fun thing, Star. I cannot do Ultra Beasts either, and yet, right now, we are facing off against a Buzzwole. Because even though I can't do Ultra Beasts, you can still join other people who can. So if you don't have the tickets for anything, you can still join us. But yeah, like on this save file, I haven't gotten, like on this game and save file I'm playing on, I don't have like any of the Reggies or Calyrex or the Galarian Birds or the Swords of Justice or anything. I don't have any of them, and you need to have done them to get the Ultra Beasts. But as long as you have friends or other players who have the tickets, you can then do them. So you could join us if you want. And for Ultra Beasts, and here's the thing, Star. I've been doing this for I don't know how long you've like been aware of my channel, so forgive me if I'm telling you anything that you like already know here. But I've been doing these streams, like the Dynamax Adventures, for over 9 months now, and basically I had like 24 legendary Pokemon that I wanted to get from this mode. And, you know, like, what was it, 9 or 10 of them? I think it is 10. No, maybe it is 9. I think, like, 9 of them are Ultra Beasts. I've never had an Ultra Beast before, and there are, like, 9 available in this mode. I think it's 9 or 10. I have now gotten, and then, like, the rest are, like, you know, sort of regular legendary Pokemon. I have gotten, like, all the sort of quote-unquote regular legendary Pokemon, except for Uxie, Thunderous, and Tapu Bulu. So I've gotten all the others that I needed of those 24. So like I needed Solgaleo and Lunala. I've got both of them. I needed like Zapdos and Moltres. I got both of them. I needed Mewtwo. I got Mewtwo. I needed Heatran. I got Heatran. I've got all these legendary Pokemon, but Ultra Beasts for the longest time evaded me. But what that means is of the things I've got left to hunt that I still need to hunt for, we've got like, you know, like 8 Ultra Beasts that I need to hunt for. So in the coming weeks and months, we're going to be doing a lot of Ultra Beasts because just they're the ones I still have left over. So if you want to do Ultra Beasts with us, but you don't, like, you're not at that point in your game, you can join us for them, and you're allowed to do them, and it's totally cool. So, yeah. I got Heatran eventually. Well, that's the thing, I mean, that's the thing. We say I got Heatran eventually, but, I mean, we actually did get Heatran, I think, reasonably quickly. Like, compared to, like, some of the other things we've had, Heatran is one that I think, ultimately, we actually got quite quickly. Like, Blacephalon was the wild one. Blacephalon took 5 months. Like, what? How did that take 5 months? So I don't know. Togetic. Togetic could be better than Gloom. I will just say that. Like, I'm good with Wheezing, but I do think Gloom could switch for Togetic here, and that would totally be a good thing. I've probably said that way too late now, but... Oh, I didn't say it too late. Slash Xander was, like, already way ahead of me. But the reason why is that Moonblast is, like, okay, but... here's the thing about Gloom. Gloom is neutral against Bug, whereas, like, Togetic resists it. So... and then, yeah, so if we do... And then if we do Colossal here, and we do, like, Politoed for Colossal, this would be really good. Blacephalon became the new Heatran. It kind of did. Like, I mean, if Masters ever wanted to, like, redo the thumbnail to add in a couple of extra legendaries, I think we definitely need to have, like, Blacephalon in there. We'd have to have, like, I think we'd have to have Heatran because it's, like, the face of the streams. I think Blacephalon would be a good one just because we hunted for it for so long. And then I think we'd need, like a dragon. Not necessarily Dialga, maybe? I don't know. Maybe Dialga would be, like, the best representative. I think we'd need to have a dragon, though. Gotta have a dragon. So, and Dialga did take a while. Dialga did take a while. Dialga did take a while. I'm going to... Just use Strange Steam. It's the best move I've got. Why does this wheezing keep matching up so poorly? This is wild. This is wild. I was thinking Reshiram, but it's such a subtle one that, like, in a thumbnail it wouldn't work. I mean, you would mainly see its head and its neck, so maybe it wouldn't be that bad. But I think you'd want something where it's a little bit more noticeable. But then again, is Heatran the most noticeable? Probably not. I'm just trying to think what other dragons did we get? We got Dialga, we got... Because that's the thing, it's like, I do have a lot of, like, we haven't gone for any of, like, the Lati Pokemon. We haven't got Guzzlord yet. We got Reshiram. Were there any other dragons? Apart from, like, Dialga and Reshiram? There must have been something, but I can't think what. But maybe we did already get all the other dragons. Oh, Cura. Oh, no, Cura. I think Cura would be a good one for a thumbnail. If you had, like, Kyurem, Heatran, and Blacephalon, I think that would be a pretty nifty trio. I think they're three that kind of represent the streams pretty well. Ooh, berries! Oh no, that's not berries. That's Max Rockfall. Dang it. Oh, that sucks. That's not good. Oh, crud, that affects everyone. Oh, that affects everyone. Oh dear. Oh, we need to KO this thing and quick. Oh, and Politoed went down, and that was our ace in the hole. Oh, this is bad. Oh, but Max Phantasm will keep racking up more and more damage, so maybe this will be okay. And Togetic can use Mystical Fire and, like, lower the special attack at least. In theory, in game theory. Oh dear, Arceus, no. Not good, not good. Okay, oh, for the love of stop with the vocalist! Don't you dare do it on Marowak. Okay. I didn't really want that either, but... Politoed in the hole. Oh, I mean, that's the way it's going. What the... Oh, and it missed! It's a 95 accurate move! How did it miss? Oh, no. Oh, God. Guys, we might not... Okay, Politoed needs to use Liquidation here. Don't go for Earth Power because, like, oh, it's ×4 super effective. We've got the Rain Up and we've got the 2 Max Phantasms in. So, Politoed absolutely needs to use Liquidation here. But if we do Max Phantasm and Liquidation, maybe this will be enough to get us the victory. Okay. And we need a good cheer from the Togetic as well. We need a lot of things to go right for us here. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this cheer feeble or great? Oh! Ooh! That's a good one. That actually is a good one. Yes, Xander, you did it, Xander. On Xander Day. Xander's like, I can only play on Xander Day. Oh, no! No, Meteor Beam! Oh, gosh. It's going for Marowak, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not going for Marowak. Okay. Thank goodness Politoed was able to survive that. Liquidation, yes! Well done! Oh my gosh. Okay, that's what Max Phantasm is for. Well done, everyone. Okay. Oh my gosh. Not beating the healer allegations. Isn't that also like a Bluey reference? Oh, that probably means it's been like a year since I first watched Bluey, because I first watched Bluey in England. Oh, and it's probably been, oh, so like a year tomorrow will be when I got my hair cut. Whoa. Oh, I might need to like take a picture or something, mightn't I? Well done for switching, Kevin. Because, yeah, we want Colossal, we want that Gigantamaxing. Thank goodness we were able to preserve Dynamax order there. It's a ghost. Ghost, hello, bit busy today, but saying hello and liking. How has it been going? To be honest, actually, stream's been fun and everything, and we've played well. The options we have been presented have been really bad today, I would say. And we haven't had any shinies, and we didn't get any shinies on Tuesday. Did we get any shinies on Monday? We just, as a group, may not have had many shinies, like, recently. So, the answer actually might be not well, in terms of, like, how's it been going. And it's like, well, in terms of the stream, or streams plural, not that well. Even though, weirdly, a week ago was when I did get Blacephalon. who is a ghost. Right, Strange Steam, more like a Strange Beam. So Gigantamax Colossal, and Fire moves for everyone else, I think. Like Strange Steam, Gigantamax Fire, and then Fire for everyone else, including Gigantamax Fire. Fire! And if you understood that reference, kudos. So here we go. You will be summoning a shiny luck charm into this stream, but you should have fun either way. No, that's the thing. We do have fun here at Bovio Games. Ooh, power-up punch, more like a power-up lunch. That's never great. A power-up lunch is full of protein. Can we get some confusion though? Ah, okay, never mind. Flare Blitz. Okay, see, that doesn't do much because of the high physical defense, but that's okay. Ooh, okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Well, the critical hit, that didn't do very... For a critical hit, that didn't do very much. Right, Mystical Fire. There we go. Now that did do a lot, even though it's a Togetic, non-stab, and it's a weak move. Right, it's getting desperate. It is going to start using generative AI. Oh, crud. Okay, Power-Up Punch. Hang in there, Colossal, oh buddy, oh pal. Oh god, this thing is getting a little bit scary now. Lunge, more like a plunge. Thank goodness it used like a not very effective move. Although that's attack down. Okay, that's fine. Strange Steam, more like a Strange Beam. And then Flare Blitz. Yes, well done, everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars for one final time today. This is our last Dynamax adventure of the day, our last legendary of the day, our last Ultra Beast of the day. Will we get a shiny? Put those stars and sparkles in the chat, because there's only one way to find out. Yeah. Let's do this thing. Let's see what we get. Oh my gosh. If I get the shiny Buzzwole here, I'll take back everything I said about our luck being a little bit bad. But it's been a week since I got a shiny, like just a shiny, so, you know, shiny Marowak would have been a good time for it, but never mind. Oh, what if it's Togetic? Okay, it's not Togetic, thank goodness. Right, but will we get shiny Colossal? No. Oh, Xander got shiny Colossal! Yes! Yes! Was that your only shiny, Xander? Yes! Good, it's been a little while since you got one, so at least I think. Okay, that's something. That's the something we needed. That is the exact kind of something we needed. This is the kind of story we need right now, if you understand that reference, kudos. Okay, so Marowak, no. Togetic, no. Colossal is a no-lossal. But will Xander be our winner for the day, or will I, once again on Xander Day, outshine Xander? Because that's what happened last week. Like, we were like, oh, will Xander get a shiny on Xander Day? And then I got Blacephalon. Will I outshine Xander once more with Mario and Luigi Super Swole Saga? No! But that's okay. As long as Xander got something, I can rest happy. So, Marowak, no. Togetic, no. Colossal, no. And Buzzwole, no. Any good natures and abilities? We didn't... Guys, I don't think we even saw a Lurantis, let alone, like, you know, had a chance to, like, ignore it. I'm going to go with Marowak, because it's a Marowak. You know, if I take all the Marowaks, then it means that there will only be shinies left over. That's my theory. My game theory. You saved the game. Oh dear, it looks as though you've run out of space for any more Pokemon. But no, okay, we're going to say no thank you. Let me just quickly check. Hang on. How many streams... I'm just going to do the quick bit of math on this. How many... Oh, hang on, my phone's gone dark. That was weird. How many streams are we going to have before... Like, if we see... If in each... Let's just say in each... Dynamax Adventure, we see 10 Pokemon. Ignore the fact that technically Lurantis could come up in the initial pool of Pokemon that, like, you know, that we could take like the initial options kind of thing. Like if we just say as like a path Pokemon. So I know that this maths is a bit, but let's just say that in fairness, there's like an even chance, like once you kind of factor in like everything else kind of has the same odds, and can appear in that initial lottery as well. What are the odds of like Lurantis kind of, if we just say, you know, you get 10 Pokemon in a Dynamax adventure, and we do 5 Dynamax adventures a day. So every day we see like 50 Pokemon, and there are like 226 Pokemon from the pool. So that would mean that after like, what, 4 or 5 streams, we should see Lurantis at least once. Like every 4 or 5 streams, we should see Lurantis in the pool, in that like path of Pokemon, I would say. I think that would be like a fair assumption. So basically, by this time next week, we should at least have seen Lurantis. Whether we get to fight it and add it to the team or whatever, that's a whole different kettle of fish. Right, guys, gals, non-binary pals, thank you so much for joining me today. Please like the video if you haven't already, because it really does help out. It introduces us to new people. We had it today. So, you know, if you are able to, please click that like button. It really does help. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. Xander got a shiny on Xander Day. That makes me very happy. That is absolutely and most definitely a cool something to have happened. I wish Super Swole Saga was my joke, but was it Gage who came up with that, or someone else? I can't remember. Someone else kind of came up with that. We were coming up with various names. I can't remember if that was like the OG one or whatever. That someone had like Buzzer Ship or something like that. But I'm sorry, I never liked that one. Super Swole Saga is just like way better as well. So because I think originally I might have said something like Swola Star Saga. I can't remember, but or no, or like Brother Swole, or I don't know. But anyway, but Super Swole Saga is very funny, and I like it, and so it's what we say now, even though I can't remember the origins of it. Right. So, oh yeah, but no, Boswell's inside story might have been something that we kind of like said, didn't we? Yeah, like there was something else that like we'd kind of had that I'd kind of cobbled together, but then someone else, like may have been Gage, may have been someone else, had like Super Swole Saga, and that was just way funnier and way better, so... but yeah. Anyway, Buck, that's all from me. Please take care. Lots and lots of love to you all. I'll see you tomorrow, the 2nd of May. The 2nd of May. Friday, 2nd of May. For more shiny hunting. I'm now technically in a drought. If I didn't get any shiny since Blacephalon, I'm in a drought. We'll have to double check it. I'm gonna maybe after this I might go on like Pokemon Home and do a little bit of like organization. Because yeah, maybe I'll do like a little bit of organization, because I think my boxes are getting a little bit untidy, and I need to move things like the Magmar we got with all my other Pokemon. But yeah, I might be in a drought now already. Right, take care, guys. Lots of love. Like the video. See you tomorrow. And, oh, Colin, hi. But also, bye. I'm literally saying goodbye, Colin. This is literally the sentence where I say goodbye. So, hi. Good to see you. I got Blacephalon. Yay. Oh, you pre-ordered Switch 2. Oh, congrats. Excellent, excellent. I cannot afford one, unfortunately. But hopefully that'll change soon. So take care. Lots of love, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. Colin, congratulations. But bigger congratulations to Xander on the Shiny Colossal. That's so cool. Take care. Lots of love. See you later. Hopefully see you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.